This is the Princess S65. It's the Princess 65-foot sports yacht with a flybridge. And Princess make these in a 62, a 72 and an 80-foot, but the 65 packs absolutely everything in. In fact, this could well be everything that you need in a boat right here. And we've been given full access to this today, so I'm so excited to show you what makes this such an awesome boat. We'll step on via the swim platform at the back, which of course is high-low. We're at a busy boat show, there's a few people around, but the tender garage will take well over a 3-metre tender, which is again fantastic for a 65-foot sports yacht. But let's move up actually onto the aft cockpit, and I'll show you what I think is some of the best parts of this boat. The first thing I think is awesome is this rear-facing sun lounge. So what an awesome space this would be, you know, to come out when you're at anchor, you're just chugging along, to sit here and look over the bow of the stern of the boat. What a fantastic spot that would be. And that connects beautifully to the rest of the aft cockpit, which has this obviously C-shaped lounging area, dinette table which obviously leafs out, which as you'd expect will move out into the flybridge a little later. But you can have these configured in a few different ways. This particular example has been configured with this bar serving area here, which connects beautifully of course to the aft galley, but this could be a little bit of extra lounging if you wanted. Princess will configure their yachts to their owner's spec. Moving into the main deck salon through these large opening doors on a beautiful day like today, you'd really appreciate the way that this all connects. You can see that that glass window there is held up there, and so that gives you of course beautiful connection from the galley out to the aft cockpit. The galley itself comes really well equipped. There's a full-size fridge freezer there, microwave convection oven there. This is a little half drawer dishwasher, very handy. We won't open all of these, but storage under there, a place for all of your cutlery of course. Lovely. And that connects beautifully of course to an opposing dining space, where we've got of course a leafing table, so if you want to have this fully open for dining for more people, of course that you can do that, or you can have it like that for something more casual. But one of the things that I think Princess does so well, and it's really noticeable when you're inside their yachts, is the way they mix up their tones and textures to create something which is actually, it feels very contemporary, it feels neutral, but it does feel quite luxurious. The way that they go to the extra challenge of finishing off, rounding off what would normally be sharp corners, Princess go to the trouble of rounding those off, so it just sort of elevates the overall feel. From that kind of aft galley, aft dining area, we step up into just a small step, this more forward lounging area, where we've got this enormous C-shaped lounging space here, which at the moment you can tell we've got a lot of natural light in, and that is because there is an opening like sky roof, if you like, sunroof that you can open and close as you please, but it does pour in an enormous amount of natural light into this space. And what a space this is, because if I move over to where this lounge is, what you can see is that I'm now facing a TV area, so you can come and sit yourself here at night, relax, glass of wine, how good. And underneath that cabinet we've got some more refrigeration and ice making. There's the ice maker there, and I think this might be more storage. I was going to say it might be the AV equipment, but anyway, the AV's probably under this one, or not. I'm sure it's here somewhere. But this is a fantastic space to sit and socialise. You feel really connected to all parts of the boat. Just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Spinning around, taking a quick look At the helm, we've got a pair of 2 Raymarine multifunction displays, bow and stern thrusters there. We've got the digital engine controls over there, autopilot, everything that you'd expect, of course. A place to pop the skipper's drinks. You can see here the helm chairs are all fully adjustable, up, down, sideways, everything you'd expect, and a great place to rest your feet. If you want to sit back instead of stand behind the helm, you can do that. But let's take a look at the 4 cabins, and I did say 4 because they have done remarkably well, Princess. For a 65-foot hull, to have 4 guest cabins is actually no mean feat. And this is the forward VIP cabin. It's ensuite, and I'll show you that in a moment. But beautiful finishes, as you would expect from Princess. You'd expect nothing less. Beautiful ambient lighting. I love the way that you get that these days. You can see here we've got the AV on. It's a Thursday morning here at the boat show. I think that's the morning news. Really, really nice. Full access to the side. We've got, what have we got? We've got some hanging cupboards. There we go. Hanging locker on this side. And I think here, there we go. It's another little pull-out drawer for little knickknacks, bits and pieces. If I move that across, we've got a really, really nice ensuite, and this is not shared with any of the other guest cabins. This is fully ensuite to the VIP cabin. Really nice size shower, has to be said. I really like that. Nice window there with an opening section. Plenty of bench space. You can't underestimate the importance of bench space, particularly if you're away for a while. You know, you really need a place to put things when you're getting ready in the morning, and this has lots of that. The loo, of course, but beautiful contemporary ensuite. There's 3 other cabins to show you. The second of those is this. So obviously set up as 2 singles. This is an owner's boat. Now you can have these configured from Princess, where you can have a sliding rail, so you have the flexibility of sliding those across to create a double. This has not been set up that way, but lots and lots of headroom. In fact, there's no step down here at all, which is often what you find in the smaller VIP cabins, but this does not have that. What it has is a great opening window section, quite a large full-length hanging locker, which is very nice. So this would be a very, very comfortable space to come and pop some kids or your friends or whoever you might want. And that cabin is a little larger than the 3rd VIP cabin, which is set up as bunks. So in another design, you might not have a cabin here. This might be set up as another lounging area, but this gives you a 4th cabin, a berthing for 2 more people, as well as good amount of lockers. So if you're not going away, you know, for too long, then this would be a very, very comfortable space. They're full length. These are nice berths, and of course they're fully air conditioned. So that's already accommodation for 6 guests. But the owner's cabin, well, that is something else, and that is accessed down here. And here it is. Naturally, it's the full beam of the boat. It has what I like about the Princess boats, which is these really nice neutral tones. I think I've said previously that I really like the way Princess smooth out their corners, so you get this kind of nice wave. It just creates, it's a very natural, kind of very sort of contemporary feel. This is an interesting finish. It's kind of like almost like a rattan kind of finish. Really, really nice. I like the way you have those blinds that can come down for a bit more privacy. Lots and lots of storage, of course, for the owner. 4 drawers and 4 larger drawers there, so all the storage that you could want. And to my side here, there's a really nice sitting area. And again, it's either a really nice place to come and get away, come down, read something, but it's also a really handy place in the morning when you're getting yourself ready, popping your shoes on if you need to do that, getting dressed. These sorts of things are really handy, and owners really appreciate them. Nothing behind that door except I think that's the air conditioning controls. We've got the AV on this morning. There you go, looks like someone's selling a vacuum cleaner there on TV. Awesome. And as we move all the way back, we've got the owner's ensuite. We've got a really good sized shower. This has the rainfall shower option. Now you can have these with rainfall, you can have them with a wall mounted wand, or you can have both. I like the rainfall showers myself with that opening window section. I think they're really cool. I like that marble effect finish there. Super. That toilet just beside me, and then of course the basin with under basin storage down there, as you'd expect. And I'm going to say there's some storage in here. Yes, there is. Oh, I really like that. There's also a power outlet there to charge your shaver, your iPhone, anything that you might need. You just can't have enough storage on boats. Love it. Oh, there we go. Stripy t-shirt today. Very good. Right ahead of me, there's quite a good amount of wardrobing space for the owner. All again beautifully lined. I guess this is like an oak, finished like a light oak in that satin. I quite like the oak. The walnut's nice as well, but I think the light oak is quite nice. It's quite a neutral tone. But that's there. All very nice. Okay, so what else do we want to see? Well, what we haven't seen is the decks. And we haven't seen the flybridge, which we're going to see right now. And I did say at the start of this video that Princess pack everything you could want into a boat on a 65-foot hull, because up here, look at what you get. We've got a nice lounging area here with a nice table looking out over the navigation equipment, satellite, radar, everything there. But then we've also got a wet bar area. And so I'm going to guess that one of these is, if I come over this way, one of these is going to be a fridge, and one of these is going to be an ice maker. Oh, there you go, one of those is a fridge. But needless to say, you can have this probably configured to your taste. Some owners might want to have a barbecue grill here. This one's not been configured that way, but you can see the amount of entertaining and versatile space that you get. Oh, I know where that fridge is hidden. Aha, so I'm actually well informed that even though that's being used as storage, I'm pretty sure that that normally is an open top fridge where you can come and put all of your drinks in there. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Next to the helm, beautiful little place to come and sit, socialise with whoever's helming the boat. 2 helm chairs, and we've got here, again, we've got the bow thrusters, we've got the replicate really, we've got the 2 12-inch Raymarine multifunction displays, engine controls, autopilot, everything that you would want. But the thing that I want to call out for you is that this is a canvas top. So it's very hot in Queensland today. Now this could come off, and so this could be completely open, but in Queensland weather and maybe in Mediterranean you might want to keep that on for the shade, but this gives the entire flybridge complete shade. And what more could you want? 4 cabins, a flybridge, all these outside entertaining spaces. They really do pack a hell of a lot in this 65-foot sports yacht. Let's take a quick spin around the front. We'll go up the starboard side deck here because we want to have a look at this area, which is fantastic. So again, forward of the The helm, we've got C-shaped seating. We've got this sunbed, which is, as you can see, that's fully adjustable. So, I mean, what an awesome place this is. Come up here when you're at anchor, maybe bring your coffee with you in the morning, sit down here, admire your view out across the bow. You'd just be loving yourself, wouldn't you? Loving yourself sick, in fact. Just amazing. Cup holders and all the anchor gear here. 2 anchor lockers, the windlass. You can see the anchor dropping off the bow there. If you spin back, check that out. She's a beauty. 65 feet. Everything that you could possibly want in a boat, in my opinion. That's the Princess S65. Unfortunately, it's a really busy motor show today. We couldn't quite get into the engine rooms. I'll put some details for you up on the screen now so you can see about performance, but we'll make sure we get inside the next one. Thanks again to Princess Yachts for giving me access to this today. Love this boat. Everything you could possibly want in a 65-foot boat. Just amazing. I hope you enjoyed this one. Leave a comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I look forward to seeing you next week on another video. Bye for now.